मेरी हालत क्या कर रहा है रब ने.
I never thought Asia could look this magical. An Asian gem you need to visit. Hey, this is Tasmia and I'm excited to share how much I spent on my recent 4-day trip to Almaty, Kazakhstan. I traveled with a friend and we split all the expenses equally. The cost mentioned here are per person after dividing the expenses. We booked an Indigo airline flight which was a connecting flight Bangalore to Delhi, Delhi to Almaty. Round trip it cost us 33,750. The flight from Delhi to Almaty took approximately 3 hours 5 minutes. We arrived in Almaty at 2 am but realized our accommodation check-in wasn't until 2 pm. Since we did not cross-check the timing, we had to book a hostel for the night. Before heading to the hostel, we stopped at restaurants for dinner as we had not eaten all day. Day 1, we woke up and exchanged currency. We had bought USD from India and converted it into Kazakhstani tenge. Moved out our main stay which cost 3,870 per person for 3 nights. Explored the city streets which gave a European vibes. Took a free bus to the Green Market, a famous spot for locals and tourists. As it gets dark early in Almaty by 4 pm in winter, we had dinner, visited a mall and headed back to the flat. Day 1 total cost 2,600. Day 2 in Almaty started a day with a good breakfast and hot chocolate, visited Koktobe Hills, took a cable car ride, explored the Central Garden and Ascension Cathedral Church, spent the evening wandering through the streets and enjoying more local delicious. Day 2 cost me 2,645 rupees. Day 3 in Almaty enjoyed the gondola ride and snowfall at Symbolic Resort. Had hot chocolate while taking in the snow views. Planned to visit zoo and take a hot air balloon ride, but the zoo was closed by the time we arrived. Ended the day with dinner and visit to the mall. Day 3 cost me 3,000 rupees. Last day in Almaty, we had booked a tour to visit 5 attractions but it got cancelled due to heavy snowfall last night. Instead, we explored roadside markets, shopped and tried more local food. Packed up for a midnight flight back home. Day 4 cost me 3,000 rupees. So the grand total with extra expenses like eSIM shopping per person cost 54,000 rupees. Excluding shopping and extra stay, around 44,000 per person for entire trip. Pro tips: double check accommodation details, ensure your check-in and arrival times match to avoid unnecessary expenses. Plan activities early, many attractions close by evening and winter sunsets are around 4 pm. Prepare for weather changes, heavy snowfall can disrupt plans, so have backups in place. This trip was an amazing experience filled with snow, scenic views and delicious food. If you are planning a trip to Almaty, let me know, I would love to help.